The name you can trust right here on Capital Extra, the Norte Show. And we've got 50 Cent on the line. What's going on, 50?
Man, everything's good, man. I'm in New York right now. I'm working on the new, my actual show for Animal Ambition Project, because I'm gonna change the show very, fast. I don't want to keep it going the same way. So I'm trying to create multiple set lists and multiple performances, because now everything kind of goes online. So
right.
I think you gotta have more ideas. What I would create for one tour, it's the work to create 2 tours or 3 tours, and then have it interchange at different points, so people don't get bored with coming out to see the show. Because we used to have the ability to do the show, and people would have the experience at the show.
Right.
Now they're actually seeing pieces of it on YouTube, so
true.
I want to change it so they still have a cool experience.
Okay, cool. So why the name Animal Ambition?
Well, I think Animal Ambition, Untamed Desire to Win.
Right.
It says it all in itself. I've had a consistency with some of the titles that I've used for my projects, like Power of a Dollar, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yep.
Different points, the highlights. When I put out the Curtis record, I was trying to show different portions of my actual character. So I collaborated with other artists to make things that felt differently on that actual record. And then in my career, I felt like I was at a point where it was going to spin, it was going to be different, things were feeling different. That's why I created Before I Self-Destruct. And I spent a period of time away from creating music until I felt like the audience is ready to hear something new from me. And I'm excited about this project because overall, I think everyone will identify with the concept of prosperity at different points and the effects of it. So
right.
Even no matter what level we're at, there's someone that you see something that you have within your character or your personality and decide that they're going to be jealous of it.
True.
Or envious of you on that level. And for me, all of these things are things that come out in the music because of the overall thought process for it.
So 50, the game's gone 360 degrees and you come back again and it's you're here again, you're still standing. How's the game changed for you since you first came out?
Well, I mean, it trends more. They follow each other a lot more than we did when I fell in love with hip-hop culture. It was so important that you be different from every other artist that was there.
Right.
That's how you have a moment. You know what I mean? Because your idea or what your presentation is a breath of fresh air or something new to everyone, and then they go, I like that. This is why those big projects didn't have in the past. The impact that the hardest were projects that were kind of kept in-house or niche, like Snoop's album, Doggy Style. First record had such a strong impact because all the musical influences and everything that was connected to it was just him and Dog Pound.
Right, true.
You know what I mean? It didn't need other people on it for it to be. It was something that was fresh, that was new, and it was the largest debut in hip-hop album prior to Get Rich or Die Trying. And when that record comes, it has a lot of similarities. There's nobody on Get Rich or Die Trying outside of Nate Dogg.
Right. Oh, okay.
House, and everybody else was already a part of the crew.
Now, of the records I've got sent, and I've been downloading some of the tracks that you've been putting out. Pilot is ringing off. The Hustler. I'm loving the videos to that. Now, Smoke with Trey Songz is actually on the daytime playlist on Capital Extra. Now, that's a big tune, right?
Yeah. That record, look, Smoke, people can say whatever they want about Dr. Dre. At the end of the day, I always say this openly. When we get together, we make the big ones.
Yeah. Word, for real.
He called me before the actual record came out because he wanted to go back in and mix the song.
Right.
Again, and he's so conscious of the actual music that he might overdo it.
Okay, I got you.
He'll go back, revisit it, and I'm like, yo, you already mixed it.
You don't need to do it again.
Mix it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wants to make sure it's perfect, because his name is on it. And then I'm like, well, I want it to be as good as it can be too. So okay, let's mix it again.
Yeah, let's do it. Don't argue with the doctor.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Every time I have the biggest records in my career have been things that we collaborated on, we did together. Right. Okay. And him and Timbaland. Oh. And I'm blessed with working with Timbaland when I, with SMS. We worked together on SMS Audio because we obviously have a similar passion for music. Everything positive in our lives comes from it. Okay.
That's a good look. So have you worked with Trey Songz before?
No, this is the first song me and Trey Songz.
Yeah, I've not. Okay, that's a good look. That's a good look. That's a good look. Now, out of all those tracks, I mean, that is on the daytime playlist. So, but for me, do you know what my favorite song is at the moment off your album?
Which one?
Hold On.
Hold on. Look.
That right there, 50. That's like classic 50 right there. You know?
That is me all the way. Look, if I go, what I did, my thought process releasing that record, I said to myself, look, of course, like Hold On is instinctively. That's what I do. Like, that's what I really like about music, because I enjoy. But that's not work.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
That's what I'm conditioned for. Like, that's me just doing, like, just writing what I would write.
Yeah.
Immediately and saying, look, y'all got to take this.
And you got the big SMS audio deal. Can we discuss that SMS audio deal, please?
Right, SMS, like, is an extension of my passion for music. Timbaland's my partner.
Okay.
On that actual project.
Right.
He when he saw the headsets and stuff that I was doing, he was like, yo, I sent them to him and he wanted to invest, so he is now an equity owner and endorser of SMS Audio.
Okay.
Hello, Anthony, the basketball player.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Started Knicks.
Okay.
So, like, when we did, when I said the biggest music that I made in my career was with Dr. Dre, if you pointed to In the Club and said that was the biggest record, then we point to AO Technology and say that was the second biggest record.
Right.
And Timbaland made that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah, they make some monstrous music. And, I mean, I respect their opinions. So a lot of times, like, I won't go to Dr. Dre or to Timbaland to start a record.
Okay.
Never. I go to them when I'm almost finished, so I have things to play that puts pressure on them.
Right, you have the idea.
Right. When I play the actual music, they hear things that production-wise are interesting choices and it's good, and then they go, I got to have the best thing on it. And then they give me something that was special. Like, the AO Technology production was put on the side for Timbaland's album.
I see. Okay. Wow. I never knew that.
Because I played him the music that I actually had, he gave me the beat, the production. Like, the same thing with Smoke. You know, a lot of the actual material that I got from Dre is because I went and worked on it, and he heard and could see the whole vision for the actual concept of the record. And then he go, here, take this. Because you want to be a part of the highlights of the entire project.
Your mixtape grind is strong as well, and I've got to big you up as well, because I remember you jumped to a couple of a UK producer, Dreddy, like for your mixtapes Down 911 and Swag Level, right?
Oh yeah.
They lost to
like, I don't even look. A lot of times when I go, whoever send me music, like the producers help me. Like, they help me because I'm a writer first, so I'll look and go. A lot of times I'll find, like, I'll know what to say on the actual record, like what's going on right now within music culture and things that's actually happening to set myself apart. But I have to find the right production to make that song the right song.
Wow.
And then, like, sometimes producers send me things just randomly that inspire me in a different way.
I've got to say, I'm always inspired by your music, your movements in business, and how you handle everything. So thank you for your time and everything, 50 Cent, and we'll continue to play your stuff. When you coming to the UK, in fact?
I'm coming out right after, like, as soon as this project is released, I'm going to be doing spot dates out there, so I'll be there. And then after Street King Immortal comes, I'll be on, like, a world tour type of thing.
Love that. When I go to the gym, I'm always working out to any 50. I'm telling you, Wild Gangster, the Beg for Mercy album is me all day in the gym. I go hard. I just got to say that, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I got to match that energy.
You have to. That was a time, a good era right there, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to bring that back. Like, when they say bring the energy from, I like the energy that you had in the first project. Me too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to work to make sure that I create something that means something to me content-wise, that the lyrics are saying, but that has that type of feeling and energy to the actual production. Like I do everything faster when that music comes on.
Yeah.
I drive faster.
I'll push the heaviest weights.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That energy is just connected to it.
Yeah, it's true. There's one tune, G-Unit, that G-Unit tune on the Beg for Mercy album produced by High Tech. That tune right there, I feel like Superman in the gym. I feel like Superman.
Yeah, it gets you going, man. Get you to get the work, get it a little easier at that point. Because you take your mind off of the actual gym and start, just feeling what the music is doing. For real. Well, 50, it's good to have you back, man. I'm looking forward to when you come back to the UK, and we'll continue playing your music over here on Capital Extra. All right. Peace.
Yes, sir. Take it easy.